one's over.
Well, anytime Nia Jax and Asuka face off, it's the old adage in WWE of the irresistible force meets the immovable object.
And Nia claims to be the only woman in the locker room that doesn't fear Asuka. And I don't know if that's courage or ignorance.
The referee's going to have his hands full in this one. Officiating a one-on-one match is hard enough.
Byron mentioned about Nia's fearlessness. No one has faced Asuka with more confidence than Nia Jax, but these are two women that nullify each other's intimidation. So Nia often tries to gain the advantage by taking the first shot.
Yeah, but the problem with firing the first shot, Cole, is you never know if you're actually outgunned or not. Nia Jax usually doesn't have the arsenal to match Asuka.
Bam! What a slam! What a stomp!
Good grief.
Oh, right to the shoulder! What a stomp!
Good grief.
Oh, and a knee!
Just endless knee strikes.
Changing it up here, Byron.
Gotta wonder what this is all about.
And she's knocked off her feet.
I think that would come by surprise, Michael. Asuka needs a miracle. Asuka's just getting overwhelmed.
They call Nia Jax the irresistible force, and she's proven that moniker true as she's overpowered Nia Jax.
Oh, nasty impact. Incredible.
Nia Jax and a leg drop. Thunderous leg drop.
There is no coming back from that one. Jeez, and I don't like Nikki Bella's chances in this one. And Asuka was able to get out of the way there.
She wants to finish this.
The two of you were discussing Nia Jax being irresistible.
Great power.
Oh, man. That looks like it hurts. Oh, man, the champ looks absolutely out.
Going for the cover.
I think she's trying to prove a point here.
Dug down deep and gets the shoulder up.
Wow, harsh impact. Asuka needs a miracle.
Bulldog.
One-handed.
What a strike.
There are two things that are crucial for success in a fatal four-way match: being resourceful and timing. And one is really the product of the other. There are so many things in this type of match a superstar has to keep in mind. And no count-out and no disqualification means anything can happen and it's all legal. That's a difficult scenario any way you look at it, especially when you're going up against three other opponents.
Point of the elbow, nailed it. Byron, earlier you talked about the importance of timing and being resourceful in a fatal four-way match. That reminded me of the #1 contenders match we saw on Raw in April. She counters before it's too late.
Nia Jax is measuring her.
Look at the look in her eyes. She's in the zone now. She fights out.
Ooh, what impact. Man, she knows how to...
The champion into the cover.
How did she kick out?
I can't believe she kicked out there.
Many times in a fatal four-way match, we've seen superstars join forces for the moment in taking out a dominant entity. This could be someone like Big...
Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go.
Boom. Going for the big one.
Boom, what impact.
I bet you feel foolish writing her off now.
Ronda Rousey needs to capitalize on this opportunity.
Byron, you made an excellent point a few moments ago. There have been many times she works her way out of that one.
She's still got a bit of an uphill climb here, though. And she's a little bundle of energy right now.
There's a kick to the midsection. Here we go.
Sliding hip attack. Now, she just needs to finish her off.
Oh, man, Nia Jax doesn't even know where she is.
There's a lot of different ways this can go, Byron.
Yeah, and almost none of them are good.
History was made on Monday Night Raw the night after 2016 SummerSlam event. It was a special fatal four-way elimination match to crown a new Universal Champion. Victory could only be achieved by pinfall or submission. Either Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns, or Big Cass would leave the new Universal Champion.
Ronda Rousey got out of there in time.
There is definitely
Samoan drop. Wow, she's fought her way all the way back here.
And she comes up short.
If you're going to leave your feet, you got to make sure you're going to land the move.
Oh,
kick. Nasty kick. Nia Jax, the irresistible force, is in action here. As her name implies, she's a tough competitor to overcome. Any ideas of how an opponent can prepare for Ronda Rousey's done playing. And here we go. Oh, looking to the armbar. He's got it locked in.
Time to tap. That's it. That's what she needed. Asuka's just getting overwhelmed.
Going back to the discussion of submission hold succeeding against Nia Jax, Bayley used a sleeper hold to retain the NXT Women's Championship, and Asuka locked in an armbar for 2 whole minutes to beat Nia on Raw. And then there's Ronda Rousey, who skillfully used her variety of submissions against the irresistible force.
Yeah, but we're talking about Ronda Rousey, Bayley, and Asuka here. 3 of the most skilled competitors in WWE history. Getting close enough to Nia to even clinch in a submission is a tall feat, since Jax will likely destroy you the moment you're within arm's reach.
When she gets in attack mode, look out.
Nia Jax did not waste any time in becoming a dominant force in NXT. After cryptic vignettes declared that Nia wasn't like most girls, she proved it by laying waste to NXT's best en route to Women's Championship contendership.
Going back to Nia Jax's NXT days, she really displayed her dominance on her rise to the top, dispatching performers like Liv Morgan and Carmella without much trouble.
I haven't been there for Nia's early days. I can tell you, she was milliseconds away from beating the likes of Bayley and Asuka for the NXT Women's Championship. Nia had takeover battles well in hand with both women, but lost due to rookie miscues. Now that she's got more experience, she's earning main event matches and winning titles.
You can see the confidence just beaming from her right now.
We can also see a fatal
Slam down hard.
He's back in full control now.
Ronda Rousey's done playing. Oh, continuing to punish them.
Game, set, match. This one is over.
The anatomy isn't supposed to bend that way, Cole.
Eliminated.
They tapped out. It's all over. Now let's take another look at one of the best fatal 4-way matches we've seen in a long, long while.
That's the kind of match that makes me proud to be here at ringside. Action from the opening bell and a finish people won't soon forget. I just love it when the women put on a show like that one. You can see right here the moments that made this match a great one.
Here is your winner, and still the Raw Women's Champion, the baddest woman on the planet, Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
Guys, I don't think there was any other alternative but the tap there.
When it comes to impressive women, this girl might just top the list.
That match certainly lived up to the expectations of what you would see here at Money in the Bank.